I love to play on grass. I just played.
When we talk about the top male tennis players, the Spanish sensation Carlos Alcaraz is currently at the top of the leaderboard. With tennis greats like Novak, Djokovic and Rafael Nadal all reaching the peak of their career, all eyes now point towards Carlos Alcaraz to become the new torchbearer for men's tennis for a long time. There is no doubt about Alcaraz's strength and experience owing to what he has already achieved at such a young age. Carlos is the future, an upgrade to many of the tennis players we have come across on the ATP Tour. There is definitely more to him than meets the eye, which most tennis fans are not aware of. In today's video, we will be taking a deep dive into the life of the young champ, so take your seats and strap up because we're about to reveal 10 things you didn't know about the Super Spaniard Carlos Alcaraz.
Favorite shot or my best shot is the forehand, and I try to play with my forehand every time.
Becoming world number one is not an easy task, but doing it as a teenager was another level of extraordinary. Carlos became the youngest player ever to be crowned as world number one in the ATP rankings after his US Open success at the age of 19 years and 129 days. The young Spaniard dominated the 2022 season, playing like a man on fire, gliding around the court, going for every ball, and putting his opponent under heavy pressure. 2022 could probably be said to be Carlos's best year, a season he probably won't forget for the rest of his playing career. Alcaraz initially started the year ranked at number 32, but his victories at the Rio Open, Miami Open, Barcelona Open, Madrid Open and US Open earned him sufficient point rankings to claim the world's number one title. By claiming the world number one ranking, he overthrew the Australian Leighton Hewitt, who'd held the top spot for more than 3 decades. The Australian was crowned number one in 2001, aged 20 years and 268 days. This means Alcaraz broke a record that was set even before he was born, which is quite astounding for the youngster. Who doesn't love a good sports movie? Of course, Carlos Alcaraz chose one of the greatest as the source of his inspiration. The young champion expressed his love for the Rocky movie franchise, disclosing that he uses the movies and songs as part of his match build-up routine. He enjoys listening to Eye of the Tiger and other songs from the Rocky movies with him and his team singing as a part of his match build-up. Safe to say, we can call Alcaraz the Rocky Balboa of tennis.
In the car coming here, I put 3 songs of Rocky.
Tennis isn't just running around the court smashing balls with a racket, it also involves strategy and the ability to make the right decision under pressure. In order to build up his mental strength, which adds another layer to his game, Alcaraz has turned to playing chess. In an interview with Marca, the Spaniard revealed that chess helps him to be faster mentally and to be able to watch and read plays. He further added that playing chess helps him focus at all times because it's very easy to get lost in the game. Athletes are very superstitious, so it's common for them to have numerous game rituals. For example, Rafael Nadal is known for lining up his water bottles and constantly clearing the baseline after every point when playing on the clay court. Another player who has weird game pre-tournament rituals was Bjorn Borg, who would grow a beard, which he called Lucky Beard, whenever it was Wimbledon season. Little Carlitos admitted that he doesn't like being called Carlos because it sounds like he has done something wrong. The Spaniard preferred to be called Carlitos or Charlie, saying he often refers to himself as Charlie or Carlitos. No doubt the name Carlos is already glued to the lips of fans, so it would definitely take some time for fans to complete the switchover. The Spaniard isn't the only pro tennis player who has preferred to be called by another name. Another young superstar sensation who has opted to be called by something else is Coco Gauff, who is initially named Corey after her father. Alcaraz is known for setting records and breaking already existing ones. Being so good at such a young age means he has achieved feats that took players far longer time to attain. Carlitos is the youngest match winner in the Madrid Open, also crowning it off by winning the tournament. The Spaniard defeated Alexander Zverev, who was trying to win his second consecutive Madrid Open title. Post-match, Zverev acknowledged his opponent, describing him as the new superstar and also joking about his age. Even though you are still 5 years old, you are beating us all. So great for tennis that we have a new superstar who's going to win many Grand Slams, he said. Alcaraz loves playing in Madrid. It seems to be his favorite court. Winning in Madrid is very special to him, as it is the place where he first started watching tennis at such a young age. Remembering Rafael Nadal lifting the Madrid Open title and watching from the stands as a child gives him the motivation to go further in the Madrid Open tournament. He has already extended it to 2 consecutive titles after winning the tournament again in 2023. There was literally no stopping Carlos Alcaraz in 2022, which is why he was able to achieve such a crazy feat, defeating Novak Djokovic and Rafael Nadal in the same tournament. These two greats always go into tournaments as potential winners, so Alcaraz defeating them both in back-to-back matches was absolutely phenomenal. Alcaraz continued his 2022 hot streak, eliminating his fellow Spaniard and mentor Rafael Nadal in the quarterfinals of the Madrid Open. He continued on this fine form, dispatching Novak Djokovic in a fiercely contested semi-finals battle before crowning tournament victory against Zverev. The youngster is not scared to face the big names in tennis, which shows the level of belief the Spaniard has in himself. Described as a quarter-final match that wouldn't end, Carlos Alcaraz and Jannik Sinner left everything on the court as the duo battled it out for a 2022 US Open semi-final spot. The match lasted for a total of 5 hours and 15 minutes, the second longest in US Open history. However, the pair did break the record for the latest finish at the US Open, with the match being played up till 2:50 AM in the morning. The match started around 9:35 on a Wednesday and ended Thursday morning, surpassing the previous mark for the latest match finish in the US Open at 2:26 AM. Since turning pro and smashing records, one man has always been by the sidelines cheering him on, and that is his coach, Juan Carlos. Alcaraz has improved his game significantly since enrolling in the Juan Carlos Tennis Academy by emulating his coach, who is a former world number 1. The pair have been working together since Carlitos was 16, going up to 4 years now. With the help of Juan Carlos, Alcaraz continues to improve physically, and his blistering pace and quick footwork are very noticeable on the court. Juan Carlos describes Alcaraz as an important person in his life, referring to him as one of his children. There is a deep mutual love they both share for each other, and Alcaraz has also acknowledged this, stating that he owes everything he's achieved to his coach, Juan Carlos. It seems there might be a new incoming powerhouse couple in the tennis circuit. Carlos is off the market as he is dating Maria Gonzalez Jimenez, a tennis player, but has yet to go pro. The rumors about the two dating flared up after Alcaraz uploaded a picture of him kissing her on the cheek on his Instagram story. The beautiful 23-year-old comes from the same village as Alcaraz, Murcia, and it is believed that they have known each other since they were kids. The pair both keep their dating life on the hush-hush, posting only a few pics on their Instagram accounts. Jimenez is definitely looking to break into the WTA Tour, so a vast majority of her attention will be set on achieving that goal. Tennis is not Alcaraz's only passion. He has great admiration for the game of soccer. Alcaraz is a huge fan of Real Madrid Football Club, a La Liga team in Spain. He was present at the stadium in Paris to watch his favourite team claim their 14th UEFA Champions League title, defeating Liverpool in a 1-0 victory. Players from the Real Madrid team also showed support for Carlos Alcaraz as they were present at his third-round match against Grigor Dimitrov in the 2023 Madrid Open. He dispatched his opponent in straight sets to move on to the round of 16 and eventually win the tournament. The Spaniard stated he was nervous seeing them in the stands watching his game. "I still get nervous, I'm not gonna lie, seeing giants like them in the stand. I'm so happy they would come to see my match," he said.